Perhaps we should begin by getting a sense of what education means. This might sound obvious, but interestingly, something as fundamental as education remains loosely or ill-defined. Try this when you get a chance. Ask several different teachers, parents, university professors, and friends what education means. You are bound to get a number of different responses. Shall we see if a dictionary definition might help define education? Let's consult the Merriam-Webster dictionary. According to the dictionary, education means the action or process of educating or of being educated. Well, I don't think that helps much. Seems a bit circular, doesn't it? If we are looking up the term education, why are they using the terms educating and educated in the definition? 2. Education means the knowledge and development resulting from the process of being educated. Okay, knowledge and development from a process. That helps a bit more. At least we are talking about knowledge and development, though I'm not too sure what exactly those terms mean. 3. Education means the field of study that deals mainly with methods of teaching and learning in schools. Okay, that's our field of study. The suggestion here is that we deal mainly with methods of teaching and learning that take place in schools. That helps a bit. Let's see if we can narrow things down further with the definition of educate. 1. Educate means to school or educate children at home. Okay, so one might educate in school or at home. I think we'd agree with that. 2. Educate means to train by formal instruction and supervised practice, especially in a skill, trade, or profession. 3. Educate means to develop mentally, morally, or aesthetically, especially by instruction. And 4. Educate means to provide with information, to inform. Those are all reasonable, and they tell us a bit more than we might have started with. We get the sense that education can happen in school with instruction, by having a person develop mentally in some way by methods and procedures that provide information. But what about the second grade child who was provided schooling instruction, developed mentally in some way by that instruction, and was clearly provided information? She, for example, memorized statements that defined the 3 branches of government, and yet didn't understand in any meaningful way the 3 branches of government. Would we say that she was educated when ultimately she didn't understand what she was saying? And furthermore, after a short time, she forgot what she had memorized. She was trained by formal instruction and supervised practice. Was she educated? No. Had she been schooled? Yes. We haven't looked at the definition of educated yet. Let's look at that. Perhaps we will learn something we didn't know. According to the dictionary, educated means 1. Having an education. Now we're back into these circular definitions. Being educated is having an education, and having an education is being educated. 2. Educated is giving evidence of training or practice. And 3. Educated is based on some knowledge of fact. Again, we are hearing definitions that point to all the things that can take place when a child is forced to memorize something. Training takes place. Practice is incorporated, and facts are learned. But is that sufficient? Something is missing. But what?